What's masculine energy? I can tell you one thing, it ain't that. Posting shirtless selfies in front of a mirror. Come on, dudes, let's be real. Peace and cheers as always, folks. Mark, the Flying Health Coach. Happy insert day whenever you decide to watch this video. Today is one for the guys, and maybe the girls, I guess. We'll see what happens. But mainly for the guys. And what we're talking about is authentic masculine energy and what that means. So when you think of masculine energy, what's the first image that pops in your head? Is it Arnold? Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? 6'4", 6'5", bodybuilder, my favorite bodybuilder from back in the day. So is it Arnold Schwarzenegger or is it Albert Einstein? Two very, very different people, right? Complete opposite ends people, right? When you think of masculine energy, do you think of a construction worker? Maybe. Or a plumber, right? Or do you think of a cook or a pianist? What picture pops in your head? And the reason I give those examples is because they're quite all opposites of each other, right? Cook versus construction worker, right? Arnold Schwarzenegger versus Albert Einstein, right? Or even let's toss my world in there. Pilot versus, let's say, a garbage man or plumber. Whatever, right? But the point is masculine energy is taking one hell of a wrong turn in what, especially I think younger people, how they view it these days. And why am I thinking about this? Because every time I'm out in public, going to the gym, I see this just toxicity all the time of what people, or guys think masculine energy is, right? They think what they're doing is masculine. They think what they're doing is attractive to women. They think what they're doing is authentic. But it's more ridiculous than anything else. And I'm going to tell you why, right? So what's the core essence of masculine energy? What is it in its core, right? Masculine energy is being authentic. It's being your authentic self. It's being direct. It's being decisive. It's going by the beat of your own drum no matter what, right? It's living your life, your truest life to yourself and doing everything that you want to do with who you want to do it with, right? It's not putting on this facade on a day-to-day basis. It's not this, pumping your chest up. Yeah, bro, let's go lift some 20-pound dumbbells in front of the gym for 10,000 reps and get big biceps because that's what girls want. No, wrong. It's not masculine energy. Masculine energy, again, is direct. It's decisive. It's not taking no for an answer when it comes to your life. It is overcoming obstacles. It is doing everything you need to do in your life to live your best life and to get the life that you want and you deserve, right? So, and again, the reason I'm talking about this is hopefully a lot of younger guys are watching this, or maybe if you're around my age, I'm 37, and if you've been confused about your identity and what masculine energy is, right? Think about what you want on the inside, right? And the example I want to give here is back in the day, I thought masculine energy meant I need to be ripped, I need to be strong, I need to wear, this type of clothes, I need to wear an earring, I need to wear a necklace, I need to look a certain way to be masculine, right? I had it completely ass backwards, right? I was never living authentic to myself. But nowadays, right? Now, do I go to the gym sometimes and wear a cutoff? Absolutely I do. Sometimes I do. I still have them, I wear them. But more often than not, when I go to the gym, I'm wearing like a Marvel t-shirt. I'm wearing Spider-Man. I'm wearing Batman. I'm wearing stuff that I like because that's me, right? My friend Jordan, who is an amazing pianist, he's getting his doctorate in piano performance. If you watch this, Jordan, if it's not what it's called, I apologize. I always forget. But he is doing exactly what he wants to in his life, and he is living his most authentic life possible and going by the beat of his own drum. He is no different than some other dude who might be like 6'5", ripped beyond belief, goes to the gym all the time. They're both masculine in their own sense, right? But we have this false perception of what masculinity is these days, and it's getting skewed in so many different directions. So if you're struggling right now as a guy, right, with what masculine energy is, think deep down as to what do I want my life to look like? What is most authentic to me? and start making decisions based on that, not based upon what you see on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or what you think a masculine man should look like. It doesn't matter what a masculine man looks like. You don't go to the dictionary and you look at masculine energy, there's a picture of one dude. No. You don't go to the dictionary and there's a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and next to him there's a picture of a dude in a suit. No. Masculine energy is different across the board for every guy out there, right? If you love construction work, that's your passion. You do that. If you love cooking, that's your passion. You still have masculine energy. It doesn't matter what you do in life, but what matters is that you're doing what's most authentic to you. And take a quick pause there. Please don't forget to like and subscribe up in that corner. Email the Flying Health Coach at flyinghealthcoach@gmail.com. My book, Flying Health Coach, a guide on how to start to un-F your life. Again, 2 links in my bio. One's free download for 13, 14 pages. The other one, if you like what you read, sweet. If you don't, that's cool too. The other link is you can purchase a book for $6.99. And that's what I got for those 2 things right now, or 3 things. So back to the video. So masculine energy again, guys. What is most authentic to you, right? And this is why journaling can be such a powerful thing, right? Because if you don't take the time to think about what's most authentic to you, how the hell do you know who you are, right? Maybe right now you're struggling with your identity and what you think masculinity is, and that's okay. I did for years, and I still am trying to figure it out, for God's sakes, right? Yes, I'm a pilot. I fly jets around. That's all cool. That doesn't make me a man. What makes me a man is the fact that I'm doing the things that I love doing in life with people that I love doing them with, right? That makes me a man. Not because I fly jets. It's got nothing to do with it. It's got everything to do with the fact that I never gave up on something I wanted to do. I had purpose and passion and drive and discipline and determination, all masculine qualities, right? I'm no more less of a man than some dude that's 6'5" and that goes to the gym all the time that's ripped as hell. That's a false perspective, right? So, things you can do if you're struggling right now with your own masculine energy, right? Journal. Write the question down. What does masculine energy mean to me? Again, we know the core principles are purpose, drive, passion, going at the beat of your own drum, being disciplined, being determined, right? And doing what you want to do with who you want to do it with, right? Those are like some of the core basic principles of masculine energy. Once you know those principles, what is most authentic to me? The question is, right, how do I view masculine energy for me? What does that mean for me, right? It's different from me to you, but we all have the same core principles, but what is it that you're lacking in your life that's making you feel maybe not as authentic? You're not living your most true, authentic life. Get that part figured out. Once you do, and once you have that light bulb moment in your head of, aha, that's what feels right to me, right? That mindset, that path, that state of mind, that feels right to me. Start making decisions that promote that state of mind, right? Because I can tell you one thing. When you guys and girls, when you go to the gym and you see a bunch of dudes, or you go to the club, right? You see a bunch of dudes bumping the chest and fist pounding and all that stuff. Not to say they're not men, but they're putting on a facade. They're acting, right? Masculine energy is not loud. It's not all up in your face. It's centered. It's calm. That's what masculine energy is. Centered, calm, purpose-driven, passion, drive, right? Going by the beat of your own drum. It's not this loud, fake show that a bunch of dudes put on. It's not it at all. And you'll see it too, right? Now that you're watching this video, you'll go in public now. You'll go to the gym. You'll go to other places in life. You're going to see guys out there that try to act extra loud. They try to be extra boisterous. Is it boisterous? Is that a word? I forget. I think that's a word. Extra loud. I'm going to use boisterous. I think it's a word. They do all this extra stuff to try to draw attention to themselves, right? That's fake. It's fake energy. While they go back home that night and probably cry themselves to sleep and jerk off to porn or something, whatever. Pick your poison. So, if you're struggling right now as a guy, bust a journal out, which I know is like, oh, that's not masculine, Mark. Yeah, bullshit. Bust out a journal, write down, or go Google it, masculine energy. What are the defining characteristics of that? Write those down. And then then write the question down. What does all that mean to me? What does masculine energy mean to me? And then maybe for you, maybe that means I've always wanted to be a cook. Maybe you want to be a cello player. Maybe you want to play the piano. Maybe you want to be a pilot. Maybe you wanted to go do whatever. It doesn't matter. But go do the things that make you the most authentic version of you. And then all those other masculine energy traits are going to fall right in line with that, right? Because now you're making decisions based on what makes you happy. And when you're happy, you're going to be energized. When you're happy and doing what you want to do, you're going to be driven. When you're happy and doing what you want to do, you're going to have purpose. You're not going to have time to worry about a bunch of crap that doesn't matter in your life. When you're happy and going for what you want in your life, you're going to exhibit all of those masculine energy qualities. Promise you. So, hope this video was helpful. And I'm going to try to get into some of these more masculine type, centered calmness type videos because I've seen how much it's helped me over the past year in learning about myself and just succumbing to the fact that I don't need to put on a show anymore. I don't need to put on this big fake, play about, whatever. I don't need to do that anymore. I just need to be authentically me. And you need to be authentically you. Think about it. We'll talk soon. Peace.